Starting out in a wheelchair, I worked hard until I was able to run. Going from not being able to pull myself onto the bed to doing chin-ups was a sign of my improvement. Going from sitting all day to doing 100 push-ups regularly served to show that I was reaching the end of the tunnel. Even though the road ahead seemed long and sometimes boring, my previous progress gave me courage to keep going. What would this week bring? Hey guys, I know I've been silent for the past few weeks, but don't worry. It was just because I didn't have enough material for the video. But now I'm back, and I'm here to tell you about the last 2 weeks of my life. This video starts 2 weeks ago when I still wasn't able to start my exercise until Tuesday at physical therapy. This was still because I was in too much pain for me to do that. That day though, we started with a leg press machine. That went well. Although I was still in a bit of extra pain, it wasn't bad. Next we did the nustep machine, and that also went really well. Nothing really noteworthy happened there either. After that I did some self-stretching on the table like I'm sure you've seen me do before. Then because my knee was slightly hurting, the therapist had me sit on the side of the table and straighten, then relax my leg, alternating for a period of time. After that the session was over, because we had gotten there kind of late. While the session was over, I still had to do my chin-ups. But this time while doing them, I only made it to 2. Because for some reason, I was extremely tired. On the way back home, I was feeling well enough to try to drive for the first time since 2018. This was extremely exciting for me. And even though I basically just drove on a deserted road, it meant progress. Over the rest of that week though, my pain kept increasing for some reason. And by the end of it, I could barely walk without the walker anymore. The next week, which was last week, started with the same downward trend to my condition. In fact, by Monday, I was in so much pain that my appetite fell back down to where I didn't want to eat at all. Not really knowing what the problem was, all I could do was wait for therapy the next day. By this point, I was back to using the walker, but didn't know what had happened to make me so much worse. At therapy that day, we started with passive stretching because I was in so much pain. This helped a good deal, and we soon moved on to some self-stretching. This also helped, and we decided that I was finally ready to use the shuttle machine. This also went well, and by the end of the session, I was feeling much better. I still needed to use the walker, but it was better. For Wednesday and Thursday, I continued to make very slow progress, but I was still trending upwards. On Friday, we decided to do one more therapy session for the week, and even though I still used the walker, I was walking much better. At therapy, we started with passive stretching of all kinds, which really helped me. Then we went to self-stretching. This also really helped. At this time, because we spent so much time on the stretching, physical therapy was over. And even though this was one of the worst weeks to date, I was still feeling glad as I looked forward to the future, because I could see a path back to where I was and beyond on my journey from arthritic to athletic. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, share it so others can enjoy this series. Talk to y'all later. Bye.